Small circles be the code, nigga.
What's good, people? Welcome back to another build video by your boy PBizzom. But before I get into this build, man, go ahead on over to my channel, hit me up a like and a subscribe, man. It'll be greatly appreciated. So check it out, man. Today I'm gonna build you a build that starts with this sharpshooter specialist, and it gives you a couple of perks on recoil and stability, and it also gives you bonus armor. But today I'm gonna start with this gun, which is this new exotic called the Backfire. So the Backfire is pretty dope because dealing damage to enemies adds a stack of 1% critical hit damage up to 200 stacks lasting 10 seconds. So that's pretty OP, man. That's gonna give you plus 200% critical hit damage. But the after effect is on reload, apply a 10-second bleed to yourself, which deals 0.5% armor damage per stack. So that's the only thing that happens. You get a lot of bleed, but by the way I set this build up, it's not going to bother you, and you're just going to be playing like a regular player. So my secondary is this new pump that just came out with the mimic of the mop, which is called the 612, and it's pretty OP, you know what I'm saying. It has this talent on there called Pumper, so 3 consecutive kills, refills your magazines, and grants you 40% weapon damage for 10 seconds. And it has critical hit damage on there, 9%, damage to armor on there, 11%, and the stats are 19% critical hit chance, 153% critical hit damage, and 73 headshot damage. So I try to get a lot of headshot damage versus the critical hit chance, so I don't hit the body. So when I use this gun, I try to get a lot of headshots, and you'll see the crits fly. So you got to get real close, like I said, with this particular weapon, and you'll see the magic happen. So my sidearm, this weapon has a finisher on it. Like I said, it doesn't matter what sidearm you use. Finisher is a good weapon to have, talent to have on your weapon, because it grants you 30% critical hit chance and 30% critical hit damage after killing an enemy, then swapping to another weapon. So it's pretty OP. So it gives you a nice boost to your critical hit damage and your critical hit chance. So this gear set now, Hunter's Fury. So when it starts off, it gives you 15% shotgun damage, 15% SMG damage, 20% armor on kill, and 100% health on kill. So I don't know if you guys ever notice, there's a lot of people that downplay health on this game, but not me. I wouldn't downplay health if I was you, because health actually gives you more resistance. And when you see the gameplay, I'm gonna be running around in fire, doing all kind of crazy stuff just to see what happened while I was reloading my weapon, and I was applied that bleed for 10 seconds with that 0.5% damage to my armor. So when I did find out about, what I'm about to show you about how this bleed works on this build and how it affects you, the only thing that happens is your head goes down for a couple of seconds, and the bleed kind of hurts you, but you can still run and you can still be active. But Apex Predator, let's get into that. Enemies within 15 meters receive a buff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuff enemy with your weapon disorientates other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So that's like, what, 25% additional weapon damage on top of the 20% that is going to already give you by hitting a debuff enemy, or with that status over them with Hunter's Fury. So I mean, with this gear set is dope. I'm gonna show you in the gameplay like how resistant you can really be with this gear set. I just so happened to run into the greatest group of people just pugging, and I ran into a group coming very late and did max damage, but the group helped me do that damage. And if you check out the gameplay, man, I'm gonna shout those guys out. You guys check out their names, and they did really good, man. I was pretty impressed with the gameplay. So with this headpiece here, I'm getting 15% weapon damage. Really pretty nice pieces. 11% critical hit damage, and you know I got this 11.7 critical hit damage, which is pretty nice. So the chest piece here, I am rocking Sokolov, and it gives me SMG damage 10%, weapon damage 14% added on to that, critical hit damage, and here we go again, that health. So I'm gonna show you what health does, man. It gives you resistance, trust me. So 11.6 critical hit damage. Intimidate, I don't talk about this talent a lot, but I'm starting to love it, because when you're within 10 meters you get 35% weapon damage. How great is that? And it works along with Adrenaline Rush. I know I'm moving ahead of myself, but if you guys are still using Bloodsucker, I don't know about that, but just if you want to switch over, man, from Bloodsucker, you're tired of Bloodsucker, go ahead and get into Adrenaline Rush. We're going to get to that. But on the holster, it's not a bad holster. I just got maxed out weapon damage, and then 4.5 critical hit chance. Let's see, with the knees, we got maxed out weapon damage, maxed out crit damage. That's a gangster piece. And oh, we got another one, maxed out weapon damage, maxed out critical hit damage on that one. And this piece here is the Walker and Harris. This is another gear set that came out well before this one, and before title update 11, but it's pretty dope. You know, I like it a lot, but the perks don't do that much for me with the 5% weapon damage and the 5% damage to armor. Maybe someone has a build out there, I'm gonna search for it, that does OP damage with it. But to me, the gear set's okay. But what happens is I got a lot of nice rolls on this piece here. So it's like maxed out weapon damage, 5.2 critical hit chance, and then I have 2 critical hit damage, 12% on here with the additional gear socket. So with this talent on this back here, it gives you bonus armor, and guess what, it's within 10 meters. So perfect adrenaline rush gives you, when you're within 10 meters of an enemy, it gives you bonus armor up to 3 times. So it's constantly refreshing itself every 5 seconds, and you're going to constantly get bonus armor anytime an enemy is within 10 meters of you. And you know that you're getting your intimidate perk prop, because within 10 meters, that's when you're doing that amplified damage. So I would get into this talent if I was you guys, and really watch this damage pop off. So let's get into the skills here. The skills I told you about, you know, the assault torrent, there's not too much I could say about it. It's pretty dope. You can use it for a decoy. I'm using haste here, I'm using damage here, 4.9, and I'm using health right here, and I am using the fixer drone, which using health here 9.1, repair armor 7.1 repair armor. And think about it, per stack that gives you what, 0.5. so your healing drone can pretty much take care of you with this build. And with the specialist, it gives you 15% duration, so it'll last a lot longer with the specialist out healing you. So let's get into the demonstration. Set this thing up here, 5 meters, put it on a hard target, and let's go to my primary and look at the stats again. We're at 144 critical hit damage here. So we got a mark here on this enemy. Yeah, I get a lot of damage. So that was my reload, that's my bleed. And seeing that I'm within 10 meters and I'm getting bonus armor every 5 seconds, it's not doing any damage to my armor. It's just hitting the bonus armor. So let's see how many hits I can stack up here. As you can see, the numbers are going up. Full Hunter's Fury now on the buff down there at the bottom. So the only thing I gotta do now is just stack up my weapon to 200 hits or 200 stacks. So as you can see, I have bonus armor. No damage is happening to my regular armor. It's just a bonus armor here. Let's take him up one. Okay, we almost at 200 here. There we go. Maxed out. 1,000,000.4. 465K. There it is. So I'm not getting a bleed effect. I hope they didn't kick me offline, but I'm getting numbers. So I guess when you maxed out, you don't get that much bleed. That's cool. Just figured that out. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. That's pretty much what you gotta do. And if you want more protection, go ahead and pop this off. You got heals. It's not even gonna do any heals to you because you don't need to be healed. Your bonus armor protecting you. But if you get low, he'll take care of you so you don't get one shot off the bleed. So you start off from 700K. Hey, sir. So I hope you guys appreciate the build. Go ahead and hit up my channel, like and subscribe. And I'm gonna get into this gameplay. Please watch the gameplay, man. It's pretty dope. And I appreciate you guys, man. Have a good one.
Small circles be the code, nigga. Vibing with one of my day one niggas, you feel me? Fan fire, you already know what it is, my nigga. We headed to the motherfucking boom,
On the move, can't park at the light. One rule, nigga spark on sight. What happened in the dark, come to light. Hold on, let a nigga get right. Alright, hit the lights. 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 On the move, can't park at the light. One rule, nigga spark on sight. What happened in the dark, come to light. Hit the lights. Here's the top, watch veterans fall. Suppressors on the front of that Mac. Benny fall back when I'm laying it all. That motherfucker sound like I'm shuffling cars. No clear boys, nigga, everything tinted. And everybody in it, motherfucker with it. I go this trigger down for a fucking minute, man. Fucking 22, but I'm still a fan of MMA. Man, they did it, I'm slipping. Heard what he said. Open my door, I will open your head. They think that I'm slick. Tell them that I am in the foe in the bed. Get back, give a fuck about a bitch badge. Had niggas hanging out the window on your bitch ass. Sliding on niggas ain't really that hard. Especially when a nigga recognize your car. The make, the model, the shape, the sound that it make when a nigga hit the throttle. You still real nigga. I think we got a motherfucking problem. Man, the streets here cold where you cup at. Put a price on your head, can't cover that. If it's taking too long, I'ma double that. Got niggas that'll shoot if I mumble that. On the move, can't park at the light. One rule, nigga spark on sight. What happened in the dark, come to light. Hold on, let a nigga get right. the lights, hit the lights, hit the lights, hit the lights. The moon can't park at the light. One moon nigga spark on sight. What happened in the dark from the light? Hit the lights.
The trick of the AR, the Glock with the laser. I see the fuck nigga, let's light him and bake him. Don't stop at the light, I can shoot from my angle. Blow off his ankles on Western Kurt Angle. 30-30, look how the clip dangle. Chopper spin faster than Spanish on cable. Shot him, I got him, I dropped him, I dropped him. Now let's get some food and some drinks from Carrabba's. My boss. Pedro de Neto, play with my fatty and niggas swing metal. Don't call them no goons, I just call them good fellas. Arrivederci to the niggas who tellin'. Hollow tips erasing niggas like magic. Chris Angel niggas, no need for a casket. Flip 'em, rip 'em, cut 'em up, ship 'em. Drum hole Y50, so doubt that I miss 'em.
On the moon, can't park at the light. One moon, nigga spark on sight. What happened in the dark from the light? Hold on, let a nigga get right.
Hey man, when you see this nigga, man, tear this nigga fucking head off, man. Hey man, let that nigga go right there, man. Hey,
hit the lights. Yeah, hit the lights. Hit the lights. Hit the lights. Hit the lights. The moon can't park at the light. One moon nigga spark on sight. What happened in the dark from the light? Hit the lights.
Together was the only way we could have done that.
An agent has left your group.